Recording.
I started consulting in 1975. I was an educational consultant during that time period. And I was still an undergrad going to school. So that made sense. There was a lot of synergy there. I bounced around between a couple of universities in the Chicagoland area. And then as I graduated, I was picked up by a think tank, rather unique um, specialty in consulting in Washington, D.C. And this organization, Analytic Services was the name, was one of the players working with the Department of Defense. Right, I was an analyst working for the Department of Defense. So I went on to get a master's and a doctorate in management. And while I was working on this master's in doctorate, actually a master's in business, I was encouraged to get into management consulting. So, management consulting is the practice of providing consulting to organizations to improve their performance or in any way assist in achieving organizational objectives. Now, it's interesting because when you look at the profession of consulting services, you'll see strategic consulting, management consulting, operations consulting, financial consulting, HR consulting. So I work in many of those, not very much in HR consulting. But when you look at other consultants, you also see specialists. All of what I'm talking about are referred to as generalists. So when you look at specialists, that brings about what I want to talk about here. I am an information systems specialist. And so one of the services that my company, Hamilton Solutions, does is information system audit services. So what does that entail? Well, I advise businesses and organizations on configuration of information systems for proper alignment of knowledge centers and organizational processes. I also advise businesses on creating open information system platforms to assist in elicitation techniques for identifying areas for performance improvement, decision making for matters concerning growth strategies, and priorities and tolerance for risk. I advise senior management about using flowcharts, concept models, business information system metrics to model and manage performance improvement and end-to-end value creation. And finally, I advise senior management about designing communication and collaboration models to enable and manage dialogue throughout the life cycle of information technology projects to guarantee alignment with stakeholder requirements and the financial goals of your organization. So do not hesitate to call upon Hamilton Solutions for some of these services. I am Dr. Hamilton, solopreneur.